Hey everybody, it's Rory from A&S Gear, and we're going to look at some speed feeds today. So these are the Exalt Universal Feed Gates. So it's a speed feed that is made for fitting multiple loader styles. Anything that has a standard or typical Halo style snap lid top to it. That would be your Halos, your Pinocchios, your Magna, your Pulse, your Fastas, your F1, your A5 top, anything that's what they call a universal style. These will fit onto it. Now, these are the version 3s from Exalt. They're made to work better with the A5 style hoppers. Problem with the A5 style, or I shouldn't say problem, because there isn't really a problem with it, because you're using a standard lid, but the problems or issues that people were having were that this lip right here is too narrow. It's too shallow. And when you try to get a speed feed on it, it doesn't always want to grip and they can pop off. So they redid them, they kind of revamped so that they can have a more universal style. They can fit pretty much anything that's out there. And they reimagined it, I guess, or remodified it to really work on these a lot better. So all we need to do is just tighten it on there. Now, if you're going to use a speed feed, especially on this loader or really any other loader, you do want to completely remove the lid off of it. I'm not taking it off because this isn't a video about removing lids. You just want to see the speed feed and how it works. So this needs to come off. Otherwise, this thing is going to be sticking up in the middle of a game and you're going to get shot and break it or, get it dirty, whatever it happens to be. It's just going to be in the way. So completely remove your lid if you want to. Now again, you don't have to. You can do it any way you want. Whatever makes you special and unique. On your speed feed right here, you've got one side, which is on this particular one, uses an Allen key. Certain versions I've seen, they use a Phillips head screwdriver, but either way, same principle. You're going to back it up a little bit so that you do get a little bit of play right here. You want this to be able to spread out a little bit so that you can get it over the lip of your loader. We're going to snap it on there. Like this one, I went a little too far and it just kind of flops on there, which is fine. Not a big deal because we're going to tighten it down anyway. So we're going to tighten it down and we're going to center it so that our screw's right in the middle. I guess you could really mount it sideways too if you wanted to. I think it just looks a little funny, so I'm going to do mine straight back. I'm going to hold it down as I put this on there. So I'm going to make sure that it stays as flush or as tight to the loader as possible. And then I'm going to tighten this down. And I want to go to the point where I know it's snug. And then I'm going to check it. You always want to look at this and check to see how tight this is on there. See, now that one popped off pretty easy. So I want to tighten it down a little bit more so that I don't have it potentially just falling off of me like that. That's much better on there. So much tighter. Not going to just fling off while you're out there running around. And the way a speed feed works, if you're not familiar with them, or the way the feed gate works here, is the fingers that are on here, they like to bend in, but they don't like to bend out. So when the paint drops in, it'll keep the paint from rolling back out, but easily feeding into the top. I've got my hand over the bottom of it so the paint doesn't spill out. It just goes right through. Now when you're out there playing, this is probably going to move around a little bit and it's going to shake, and the paint will want to drop all the way through there. When we are shooting, paint's going to be coming right out the bottom. And if we're diving, rolling, sliding, paint's not going to want to come out there. Now there's no such thing as a speed feed that doesn't let paint come out the top of it. These are made out of rubber, so it is possible if you hit it in just the right angle or bang on it just hard enough that paint could pop out. But we're talking like 1, 2, 3 balls, not a whole handful or just anything that comes rolling out the end. So again, if you see a couple balls pop out of there because you slam on the ground, that's just going to happen. But if you're looking for a way to feed faster or to load quicker, this is the way to do it. So universal feed gates fits a wide swath of loaders that are out there. Check the list that we have on the website because it'll tell you exactly what it fits. But in general, Halos, Pinocchios, Magnas, Pulse, the old style Revy, it fits. And I'm probably missing something. Pinocchios, I think, like the F1, the Speed, things like that. It'll fit those as well. So check them out. If you're looking for a speed feed, the universal one fits most of them out there. If you have something else that isn't universal, then look for that exact speed feed. But check them out on the website. Lots of colors, greens, purples, clears, smoke, pink if you want pink. Check them out through the website. Order yours now through ansgear.com.